Hey everybody, it's Tim. My name's Vinyl, your friendly neighborhood vinyl guy. I am back again, and glad to be back. Something I will address in further detail at the end of this. But I had COVID. Boo. Actually, technically, I still do have COVID. Me and COVID are like this. We're buddies. We're attached at the hip or nose or whatever. But so I had planned on doing this and a couple others in the last couple weeks, but COVID said no. But I'm back, sort of. I'm firing on 3 cylinders, 4 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you already know what I'm about to talk about because it's in the title of the video, and hopefully that enticed you to click on it. But about a year ago, Richard McCook did a series of 10 questions for us YouTube creators, and he put out a second round not too long ago. And I was like, man, I really need to do the second round. It would be a lot of fun. And then I realized, well, dumbass, you didn't do the first round. So 20 questions. You see them all? They're real questions. They're right here. If they weren't real, I couldn't do this. So we're going to go ahead and do a double shot. We're going to, without further ado, let's jump in. So I'm going to do them in order, 1 to 10, 11 to 20. So play along with the home game if you will. What is more important to you, viewers or subscribers? Comments. It's just that simple. I could care less how many views a video gets for the most part. There's a couple that I'm like, man, I really hope this goes bigger than it is. But for the most part, I could care less how many views it gets. I could care less how many subscribers I have. What I'm looking for is the conversation. And, YouTube is just a way I interact with some people, and that's fine. But I also get that over on Instagram too when it comes to music. So, that's what I'm looking for is the give and take. It's kind of opening up my 4 walls. Optimal length of video is anything that prevents you guys from getting bored. So a minute? I'm kidding. I'm trying to get them within, I'd say 15, 20 minutes because I can ramble, but we'll see. Sorry. Can't read my own handwriting. Is it a chore making videos, or you still get excited? And if you do, when you make them, do you get nervous? I don't get nervous. Having been a DJ, standing in front of hundreds of people talking, having to perform because I would, it's one thing to do a mix, it's another thing to be the life of the party, so to speak, with a microphone. So performing isn't that bad. It's the awkwardness of no immediate give and take. But I get apprehensive at times, and that's because I suffer from anxiety. I've been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder. It causes my brain to race. So for somebody who's like, I should make a video, and then they'll run through the steps of what they got to do. If I'm having a bad day, I gotta set the camera, I gotta get my mic, I gotta make sure the lighting's good, if I gotta edit it, and then I don't do it. So it's not making a video, it's the process thereof and triggering my anxiety. So, and I'm paraphrasing it lightly because it doesn't sound as nice in my head. And there's a lot of comments that come in my head that we won't repeat. How do you react when you get bad or negative comments? I mean, if it's a bad or negative comment that's constructive, like hey, maybe you should fix your lighting, or you sound like crap, or you're an asshole. I mean, those, okay. But if it's just boo, I could care less. You think you booing me on the internet's gonna hurt my feelings? No. Ever buy records to show on your channel? Not that I can think of. I mean, if I'm spending money, I want it to be for a purpose of me enjoying it. Now, I may have bought something and said, I want to get this on the channel sooner than maybe some of my other things that have been sitting over there waiting to be shown for a long time. But, that's neither here nor there. How would you like to improve your channel? You guys tell me. I mean, outside of shutting up, obviously, but you guys tell me. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to experiment with editing. I don't know. I mean, again, it's just for fun. live streams. Do you like them? What are your thoughts? Hey, to each their own. Not for me. Your most watched video, and are you surprised? Honestly, I didn't go back and look, but memory would tell me it's something to do with Hendrix. Either when the Electric Ladyland box set came out with the direct master, or my live in Maui when I gave my review and thoughts on that. It's something to do with, it's either Hendrix or Record Store Day, and that's because it's easily searchable. You generally don't go searching on the internet for new records someone bought. You don't. You look for something specific if they're looking for a specific topic, and those kind of key in on a specific topic. So, but I'm pretty sure it's one of my Hendrix videos. Have you ever made a video while not wearing trousers? Would you like me to stand up? That creepy moment was for you. How long do you intend on making videos? As long as somebody's watching, I guess. I mean, until it doesn't become fun. I guess that's the short and the long of it. And I think that's how a lot of us answered. So, if this truly isn't fun, the interaction, look what I got, coming up with ideas, if it's not fun, I'm out. I'm just out. So 11 through 20. Have you ever disheartened by a video not getting as many views as you had hoped? No, I mean, I can't force someone to the well. I thought I didn't get disheartened because it was on 2 channels, but I did think that the series that Paul, Baraka P-Dub, and I did, DJ to DJ, I thought that would have been a little bit more viewed, but it is what it is. I mean, not everybody who buys records understands the point of view of a DJ, and that's fine. I thought maybe there would be more views, but I mean, I'm still proud of those videos, absolutely, and I didn't get disheartened. And then if he were to call me and say, hey, I have an idea for another one, absolutely, I'd jump on board in a minute, only because they were fun to do. And at the end of the day, if 10 people watched it, I don't care. I had a blast sitting there talking, I don't know, half hour, however many times we did it, with someone who not only do I truly respect in the VC, but someone I can say that I have grown. We've communicated enough offline to say that he's a friend, and I really look forward to the day when we can figure out how our paths can cross. How often do you check your subscriber count? I see it when I have to go back to a video that I've posted and comment on it, but I don't go look. I don't actively look, because to me that number doesn't hold weight like interaction or comments do. How do you feel when you lose subscriber count? How do you feel when someone leaves a comment who otherwise you can tell they didn't watch the whole video? I mean, is it you suck? Yes, I know. Is it, hey, nice record? I mean, I don't know. If that's all they can muster, hey, thanks for coming by. If you were to hit 1K, if you haven't done so already, which I haven't, I checked, I haven't. But if you hit 1,000 subscribers, would you monetize? Probably not. If I was doing this, first off, if I was doing this for fame, you would not see this face. Secondly, this is just a fun thing to do. Like I said, it's an extension of the hobby, because I think that when you collect music, you have this burning desire to talk music. My wife and kids could care less. I mean, it's like there's no, Dad, we don't care that this is their 4th album and that there was producing issues or so-and-so sampled this, but in this microsecond, they don't care. They don't care. So the burden of my knowledge is bestowed upon you people. I know, it's horrible. I'm sorry. I should pay you some way, shape, or form. Do you ever sub another channel for a sub back? And then when you sub a channel, what is the percentage you hit the notification bell? I don't sub a channel for a sub back. That doesn't matter to me. When someone recommends a new channel, to put them on my radar, I will sub them. And I generally will hit the notification bell to say, yes, let me know. Because some people are going to do things that I embrace their style. I embrace them. So I'm going to try to watch as much as I can from them. And honestly, I don't do a great job of that, but I try my best. There's some people that, I mean, I love them to death, and I think they're great content creators, but the topic may not be of an issue to me. What do you think is an acceptable time to respond to a comment someone's left you? When you can get to it. I mean, we have moved past the age of the phone rings, we got to answer it. Now it's, I don't want to talk to that person. And then it's become, why are you calling me? Can't you just text me? So we have, as a society, grown accustomed to the, I will respond to you when I can. Sometimes the things fall through the cracks, absolutely. But I am much more of a text person. So, if I can, I will, you text me, I'll text you back, maybe a day, maybe an hour, maybe right away, whatever the case may be. So whenever you can, don't put stress on yourself. Just get to it so you can keep the interaction going. Do you love RSD? And if so, do you feel the need to show your purchases immediately or wait till you get home? So I love RSD. I know that's in and itself is probably costing me to lose subscribers, but I don't care. So I think RSD for what it does is good. It brings people to the independent shops. You can find some great gems. And you can argue it's too commercial or this and everything else. And my problem is that if you're going to make something, you make it to where the people who want it that day can get it. Screw these flippers. I'm sick of it. I had no interest in the Taylor Swift single that came out in April, but to see these young girls literally almost in tears because that was their thing, right? I mean, here it is. Taylor Swift has brought so many people into appreciating music in more than just a streaming format, and that force these kids to sit down and go, I want to sit down and I want to embrace the music and I want to be in the moment with that song, as opposed to putting it on and doing 15 other things, and they can't get it. And I don't necessarily fault Taylor Swift. I mean, her company should have told her, yeah, whatever you're printing's not enough. But the flippers are my one issue with it. That said, once I get my RSD stuff and I get home, I like to go ahead and try to at least open it up, make sure everything looks good, and show what I picked up. And the reason being is, if, let's say, for example, I pick up this album and someone's like, man, I don't know, I'm on the fence or this or anything else, and they see what it is, what actually you got, they can look at the price and go, all right, well, that was worth it. To me, I was already sold since I bought it. But and if you can get it quick enough, you don't have to pay those ridiculous aftermarket prices. So that's kind of like one of my few. This is my community service videos that I do, but I mean, I think it's important because when you show off what you're getting for that price, it has a little bit more value. Do you enjoy participating in collab videos? Do you get turned off or put off when they reach an hour or two? I do like collab videos because I'm interacting with somebody that I like, I respect, I think highly of, and we're talking music. So you're ticking all my boxes, hanging out with buddies, talking about music, being silly, because I mean sometimes you can crack jokes or whatever, but you get to be yourself. I mean, you really are just interacting with somebody else. So I enjoy them. I don't do them often because of time and space and things like that. Do I get turned off if they're like an hour or two? The only reason I would get turned off by that is if it was something that I wasn't interested in. Someone could do a 9-hour collab video on psychedelic music and I'm gonna be there. Someone could do a 15-minute collab video on something I have no interest in and it could have been 10 seconds. I'm not interested. I'm not clicking on it. Now, I may not be able to ingest a longer video in one setting, but I will watch some of it, find a good stopping point if I have to break away, and I'll come back to it. You know, it's that meme that floats around. You know, Netflix asks you, would you like to watch a 10-hour movie? No. Would you like to watch that same movie, but what if we broke it up into 10 one-hour segments and you can watch them all in the same day? Son of a bitch, you got me, I'm in. It's just how you have to break it up. So those are the 20. Once again, Richard knocks it out of the park. Some great questions. Definitely is tapping into some of the thought processes and things that we do as content creators and music collectors and vinyl community nerds all around. So I really wanted to jump in on this and just kind of, you know, for what it was worth. And at the beginning of the video, I promised a little bit about what I've been going through with COVID. So my son was exposed to it on a play date, and we didn't even know the kid had it. I mean, because it seemed like allergy. Now, Oliver tested negative. Like, his symptoms were gone in like 2 days. It was ridiculous. But Amy, like I said, Amy got sick 2 days before I did. They both are testing negative. I still, as of yesterday, tested positive, and will probably test again here in a couple of days. But I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling not as bad as I was, but it's like bad allergies in the nose. My throat's still a little scratchy. I got a little bit of a cough. But in the thick of it, I mean, I'm fully vaccinated, boosted, the whole 9 yards. And this was the worst viral whatever I've ever had in my life. I mean, I prepped my body for this, right? I said, give me the booster, give me the shots, give me everything. I want to make sure that if this happens, we've got the roadmaps and the weapons, and we know how to attack, and, you know, the Army's ready. And the Army was losing. So I say all that because, you know, people say you lose your sense of smell or taste, and I didn't lose either one of those. I mean, I was constantly tired. I could have slept for 12 hours, woke up, and felt like I could have slept for days. My exhaustion level was at an all-time high. I can work from home, mostly work from home. Sometimes I need to go into the office, but I told them, look, I've been exposed, I'm sick, I'm staying home. And I would get on my computer about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. By like 2 or 3, I was exhausted, headache, you know, and you always seem to feel better in the morning than you do in the afternoon. So by the afternoon was hitting, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm going to die, figuratively. So I would kind of just excuse myself from work and say, look, you got that much time out of me. And I go sit on the couch, and I'd nod off. And a couple times I woke up with the sense of somebody was forcing all of the air out of me. Like, it was like I could not breathe. And I woke up twice, visibly shaking myself, like, to fighting for air. Meanwhile, you know, snoring. My wife says it didn't sound like that at all. So I'm just saying be careful. So yeah, all in all, COVID, 0 out of 10. 2 big thumbs down. Do not recommend. Don't go see it in the theaters. Don't buy the Blu-ray. Don't even stream it. Someone says that, you know, hey, we're going to watch COVID tonight. Just pass. Just do yourself a favor. It's the worst plot ever. So I'm hoping to kind of catch my rhythm again, because I've got a lot of stuff. Not that I've been buying a lot, because, you know, I got to take out a small loan just to go to the gas station. But I have a ton of stuff I haven't been showing. And, you know, I'm trying to make good on my promise of the 45s. So with that, everyone, please be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Consider wearing a mask. And we'll talk soon. Love you all. Peace.